So cool. Look at this. You know, you know what program this is, right? It's HTOP. It's a Linux program and everything, and I can get a look at my process IDs and everything in PowerShell. I'm like really kind of becoming an expert at this sort of thing because of ChatGPT. I'm thinking, hey, I should get process lasso and kill the search indexer because I know where I fucking save my files, man. I don't need this fucking help. This program running in the background of the system all the fucking time. It's just unkillable process that will boot back up and try to prevent you from, forcing it closed and everything, but it's just eating RAM for no fucking good reason and everything. And, I'm realizing I can look at my little process IDs over there in the corner for the PID and, everything. And, with the F9 key, I can have a program killed. Nice. What the hell is O&O running in the background for? Jesus. See? I mean, look at that. Just, no, you don't. Fuck. It's not what I was telling you to kill, but because files are moving around constantly, killed the wrong process. That is way too much attack surface, man. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Most of this isn't even my crap. Like, God, Windows. It's just looking through the list of processes to try to find something that I can reliably kill without causing issues. Search indexer. Okay, yeah, I think I'm really kind of actually rather down on that now. So, yep. Anyways, I'm using Cat Academy and learning math that way, and yeah, you should see in my CAN dashboard already, Math keys, here's mine. Obviously doing daily practice, on these things, maybe not spending a whole lot of time on here. You should remember my individual context of trying to skill up for an oscilloscope and use electrical electrical engineering. And thanks for sharing. Can you tell me what the inverse function does? Reverses the function. Great job. Yes, an inverse function reverses what the first function does. If f and 2 in parentheses equals 8, what does the inverse do with it? And I said all I can do is subtract 8 from and get minus 6 to reverse. Nice try, but the inverse should take 8 and give back 2. I'm not sure how to do that. And then it wrote back, no worries, the original function was fx equals 2x plus 4. if f equals 8, what do you think the inverse function should do? And so I said 2 divided by x divided by 2 minus 2 equals f minus 1, and then y in parentheses, you know. Yes, yes, awesome. The inverse of f minus 1 y is equal to y over 2 minus 2. If you put 8 into the inverse, what do you get? You know, when I reached the end of the video at that point before I even answered the question. And so, you know, I already am showing with that answer that I've kind of got the method down there, you know. What? And then I wrote, once we were done, I wrote, why do we even use functions anyways? Great function. We use functions to show how one thing changes from another. For example, in electrical engineering, a function can show you how voltage changes when you change the current. You know, and then you know, to one of the questions it asked, I said not yet. You know, it said, can you think of a real life example of where you use a function? And I said not yet. In response, you know. And it said, that's okay, here's one, a recipe like a function. If you double the eggs, you double the cookies. You know? So it made it very clear. Very quickly. Anyways, I've got HTOP up on Windows 2. You know, oh, what the hell is this? Let's see what happens. No system instability, so that's good to see. CPU. Well, welcome to awesome. Now I don't even have to run the Process Explorer for my task manager. Now I can just, you know, use HTOP and have it running continuously.